Am I wrong for leaving my fiance because he's accident-prone and I can't stand it? I know it truly seems like a stupid reason, considering our relationship outside of this is actually really good. He always puts me first and is super considerate and intelligent. Our conversations are never boring, and honestly, I would consider him my best friend. But there's one massive hang-up that has been the root of many, many arguments in the 7 years we have been together. He is super accident-prone, and whenever he hurts himself, he turns into a prick and embarrasses not just himself, but me as well. Some examples. The screen door on our camper caught his arm and sliced him open, so he went into a rage and physically bent the screen door in half after trying to rip it off the hinges. Rage, growl, screaming the entire time. Another time he smashed his head off the door frame in his vehicle after tripping into it, so he got into the vehicle and beat the shit out of his radio to a point where the radio was physically now 4 inches into the dashboard. His weed whacker sliced his leg open, so he took it and shattered it into pieces by smashing it off the pavement several times. And all of these things were in public places, on the main road, at his sister's, on a busy street, in parking lots, etc. When we are at home, his behavior is hugely different. Not violent, just ignorant. Like, if he hits his leg off the dresser drawer when grabbing pants, he gets pissed off and rips the drawer out and dumps out all of his clothes, rummages through to get what he wants, and then leaves his clothes right there, stuff like that. I've told him several times that he needs anger management or therapy. Often he will even agree with me and start looking for therapists, but never follow through for one excuse or another. And no, none of this is ever directed at me. He would never hurt me, on purpose anyhow. But it's the point that it's in my presence and it's fucking embarrassing. So this morning, he tripped over his tool bucket and immediately started his rage growl. He sits down at his computer and starts chucking shit out of the room that was on his desk, but shouldn't have been. Stuff he left there. Like, he chucked a spoon out of the room and then a piece of cardboard. I waited to see if he was going to pick it up. After a few minutes, he gets up and walks right past the items, but he does not pick them up at all. I waited some more. He leaves for work, and the shit is still on the floor. I pack up all my stuff, super easy, as I'm incredibly organized and have no oversized items, and load up my vehicle. The only oversized items left behind are the couch and bed, which I won't go back for. My mom is saying I'm wrong. After all, our relationship is actually fantastic outside of this. And like I said, he would never lay a finger on me. He literally cries when I'm sick. She said I'm going to regret it, and that I should have at least given him a heads up. Am I wrong for leaving?